Hey everyone, we're here for another product review of an older model train. Here we have a Lionel Erie 462 Pacific from around 2000, and we'll take a look at the details and I'll show you what it looks like running. So here at the front we have pretty nice pilot detail. Got a little fake dummy coupler, got a nice cow catcher, got a little light here, bell. The screwdriver ain't showing up too well on camera, is it? Got a little walkway here, a nice little piston detail. Another cool thing about these engines is the door actually does open a little bit if you'd like to have it sitting in your roundhouse with the smoke box door open. And that shuts with a little magnet. It's got a nice little feed water heater air tank up here, which is pretty neat and unique to this engine from the other engines I have. Here on the side of the engine we have some writing, which is readable magnification. We have the drive rods. Everything here moves. One of the bigger issues I have with Lionel engines, and most of mine are old, so maybe they fix it, is it'd be nicer if it didn't have these metal rings around the wheel, and if these rods were either painted or a little darker. I think that go a long way on the detail of the engine, but it's a nitpicky thing, and you know it's still pretty good. It's got a lot of piping detail all the way down the side. Got running boards that do not have any kind of tread on them, which some models might. This thing's a little dusty. It's been a display piece on my shelf, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. Here you got the dome with some nice separately casted, I think, plastic pop-off valves and whistle. Got a little generator here, some more piping detail up here. Here we have the tender. These marker lights do light up. There is no reverse light. Have a fake coal load here. It says right here on the side, Erie. In the back it has the number and some more readable writing on the side. I'm trying to get a good video. Don't know how well it's showing up in there. There is some decent cab detail, and the firebox does light up while this is in operation, and you can see the red glow down here, which is pretty neat. So overall, what do I think of the engine? I think it's a great engine, and especially for someone that's, you know, on a budget and attempting to do O-scale stuff. You can typically find this engine, I've seen it for as low as $350 secondhand on eBay. It's about what I paid for it. I got it probably about 5 years ago, and it ran pretty good up until this year. I had an issue when I try to put it in reverse, it will short out the layout, and I actually melted my old ZW with that issue. Apparently there is a direction control module inside the engine which controls, it's a little computer chip that controls, you know, the direction and the sounds and stuff like that, and those can go bad. Unfortunately, you cannot buy a replacement part for it. There are these aftermarket circuit boards you can buy, which are made for people that are really detail oriented, that replace them anyway to make their engines have better slow speed control, that you could put in this, but the part cost a couple $100, so it's not at the top of my priority list to get fixed at the moment. But in the event that this engine is working correctly, and you know, I give it the right to break considering it's about as old as me, but it's a pretty good engine. Just keep in mind getting parts for it if it does break could be a problem. I might be able to mail it off to be serviced, I suppose. Currently my Lionel Mikado, which you may have seen in some other videos, is being mailed out to be fixed, so it's one engine at a time. But yeah, I would say this engine is a solid 7 or 8 out of 10. It's a good engine, and definitely a good engine to pick up if you are looking to get in the hobby. One more thing, that it does have an operational smoke unit. There's no whistle smoke. This is way before that. The marker lights on the front also do light up, so it's a pretty good looking engine. And here I'll find some older video I have of it running. I'm not really able to test it right now due to the issue it's having, but I can show you what I do have of it. Alrighty, everyone.